Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hemerson Paranagua and you are watching Back to Basics. In today's episode, we're gonna learn a little bit of how to apply eyeshadows. Yes, I think you have already watched my video talking about eyeshadow types. So we have shimmer eyeshadow, we have matte eyeshadow, we have glitter eyeshadow, we have lipsticks that you can use as eyeshadow. You have a lot of type of eyeshadow. But before using and understanding the way of applying eyeshadow, we need to learn how to prep the eyelid. The eyelid, like the skin, it's also a part that can be oily. So if you don't, or dry. So if you don't prepare the eyelid first, the makeup can break apart, or usually it won't last a lot of time. So I'm gonna share my tricks here, what I like to do when I apply makeup. Here I have with me my friend Christine, and when we were doing the foundation, if you didn't watch the foundation video, please return to the previous classes here in YouTube. You can find these videos, but I don't comment it there, but you can learn a little bit in how to prep your skin. Okay, so when I was prepping her skin, I apply a little bit of eye cream in the eye, just in case if you don't know if your client has this kind of dryness in the eyelid, you can already cover up with the moisturize, and then you can avoid this patchy eyeshadows look, or maybe if the skin starts to get very oily. Okay, so I have two products here in my hand. The first one is concealer. This is concealing cream from the brand, a Polish brand called Golden Rose. It's a palette. So I think this palette, it's called light to medium number 1. And then another product that I bought recently, it's Paint Pot. This is Painterly by MAC. I remember that when I was in Brazil, I really wished to buy this kind of product because I thought that would be my dream to use Paint Pot. And in fact, it's nice to use, but it's not the most and amazing thing that I ever used before. So we apply this kind of products to have like a grip between the eyeshadow and the skin. So this kind of cream eyeshadows and concealer, they will help first to cover up the skin. So if you have like a redness, like any veins or anything that could show up in the eye makeup, you can prevent by using this kind of product. For both of the products, you cannot put a lot of amount of product because it can accumulate in your eyelid. So first, we're gonna start with Paint Pot by MAC. I will take like a synthetic brush like this, and I'm gonna take really a small amount of product. And then after using this, close the lid, because if you don't, it can get dry. And you don't want to spend your money buying this kind of products and then get it dry. It's not good. I'm known by very light hands, like my hands, they are very angelic and magical. I'm kidding. My hand is very soft, so I don't go very hard in the eyes. And especially in Christine and my friends that they have lens, be careful and ask first, because it can hurt if you have like hard hand. So first we're gonna apply in the whole eyelid. And this is just a small amount. As you can see, her eyebrows are already done. So if you didn't watch this video, please check in the cards above or in the link below. You can find this video for eyebrows, I'm sorry. So we are just applying a little bit. I am still trying and understanding the way of Paint Pot works. I'm not gonna apply a lot of products, just a small amount. The other side, we're gonna use this concealer. I'm gonna use in the shade, let us see, this one. In the shade Light Biscuit Correct. When you apply here in the eyelid, the concealer is more like oily and creamy. We're gonna have two examples here of palettes. Depending on your palette and brand, the eyeshadow can perform easily. So what I mean with that, sometimes some the compactation of eyeshadows. For example, this one. If I touch the brush over here, it will have a lot of fallout because the way of this eyeshadow was compacted, like pressed, was in a way in a pressing. But in gloss, for example, if I put my brush in one of the eyeshadow, there are no fallout so much. So fallout is not something very bad. It's good sometimes, but depending of the way you take the brush and the eyeshadow, you can mess up all the skin. So the trick here is, we're gonna take this eyeshadow brush. So this is like a generic blending brush. I'm gonna use this brown because I like this brown. So if I touch here, you see that it will accumulate product in the pen. If I go with all this amount of product in her eyelid without shaking it, can you see? This whole powder that was flying over here will come out in her skin in the bottom part. So I don't want that because it will waste my time. When I finish everything, I will have to clean up and it's not good. So to avoid that, you have two options. First, do the eye first, all right? Or you can leave a little bit of excess powder over here, and then it won't, if in case it fall out something, you can just already clean up, all right? So let's go. So nowadays I'm used to apply eyeshadow, so I prepare the skin first. So try to challenge yourself to do the same, because in the future it is easily, and the finish of the makeup it's better, okay? So let's go. So here I like to take the amount of products, remove the excess, and I like to first apply in a stepping motion. I don't know how I could say packing emotion. So I'm packing the shadows in the eyelid, the ones that moves. And for example, Christine has a Asian background, so her eyelid, sometimes you cannot see the socket. So to see the socket, you can open. It's over here where the brushes get like a deeper. So if you are afraid of doing makeup and you don't know where is the crease itself, you can ask the client to open the eyes, and then you can start to blend this here. It's hard, it's difficult, I know, and it's scary for the client, but it's a way of blending in a nice way the eye look, okay? So first of all, I really like to pack the eyeshadow in the eyes and then blend everything. So I will accelerate this video right now. When I'm applying, I'm making this movement to the upside, to the inside, so I'm not bringing the eyeshadow. There are a lot of ways of applying eyeshadow nowadays. You can make a lot of looks, foxy eyes, all this kind of tricks, but we're gonna do the basic one. If you see here, there is no fallout under her eyes. And as you can see in the video here, it's a very like a contouring her natural eye. This is the easiest way for me to not make like any mistake or change the way of her eye look, okay? So now, imagine that you don't know how to smoke the eye. When I ask the client to open, remove the excess in your hand of the eyeshadow, and then you're just going to brush through this part over here. So we are smoking the part of this eyeshadow. So it's dark here in the eye, and it's getting like in a gradient style to the brow direction. Sometimes when you are brushing, you can see that it's removing some parts. So you can return, because maybe this will happen depending on the brand that you are working, the quality of the eyeshadow that you are working. You have to repack the eyeshadow in the eyelid. Close again, Christine. Now, I'm gonna take a bigger brush like this one, and I will just take like a small amount of this eyeshadow, very small amount, and then brush through the edges. So really to diffuse this kind of color. So open. As you can see, it's a look that here we created a nice space in the eyelids using this brush to make like a deeper section, and the other one that is flat. This is a really simple way of applying a shadow, really basic, and also it's really good looking. What I could finish here is just apply like a brighter shade in the inner corner, put some lashes, and done. This is awesome. So let's go to the other side that we're gonna use cream eyeshadow to blend, and I wanna show one brand that I like from Brazil. I didn't find any replacement in international market. This is BT Velvet from BRUNA TAVARES. I really love this brand because it's super easy to work. It's a nice product and innovator, so BRUNA, congratulations. So this is cream eyeshadow, so it's basically like this, like a gloss style, and we're gonna apply in Christine's Christine eyes. So with this one, we're gonna use the applicator just to make a small stroke over here. Okay, you can open your eyes. It will mark in the upside part, as you can see, and we're gonna use this kind of brushes over here. And as a bigger brush, we're gonna smoke faster the eyes, just to make like movements like this, bringing to here. As you can see in the screen, it's very light shade. So this kind of eyeshadows, you can build layers, and for me it's super handy. So now I have done already the foundation, the base of this eye look. I will come over with this brush and start to build more layers. So we're gonna do the same as we did in the other one. Cover up the whole eyelid. And then when you are working with cream eyeshadow, you need to test it first, because if it dries very fast, it will have a lot of marks. So to avoid marks, blend it very fast. So as there is nothing in my brush, I will take again a bit of product and we're gonna reapply in the eyelid over here. Regarding the bottom part of eyeshadow, it's complicated, it's testing, and you have to get used to. I got this brush from Inglot. This is 13P. Ooh, focus, please. This brush from Inglot, 13P. It's a super nice brush to apply eyeshadows underneath. So eyeshadows underneath, it's tricky. People used to blink a lot, so it's very difficult. So what I like to do, remove all the excess and start to stamp. So look up, and we start to stamp over here. So ask the client to blink and breathe, because this can be very disturbing. And we start to apply and pack, blink, and continue packing. And resist this part, you come over with like a brush like this, very clean, and then you just smoke the edges over here. But you need to go in your client's time. If she allows you to play, it's good, but if she says that it's already, or if they say that it's already impossible to continue, try to not to have like a perfect smoke eye underneath, because it can be disturbing for some people, and what can happen is some tears come out and then whole foundation getting off. So let's play this very easily, or if you can start this first, it's good. Have popped a little bit of mascara just to finish the look. So this is the way that turns out. Can you turn a little bit there and then return? So this is the way that we apply makeup, like I like to apply eyeshadow. So be careful if the skin is already prepped. If you like a simple look, this is a perfect look to start up your makeup. What I could add here is just a highlighter in the inner corner. So if you like this kind of video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video below, ring the bell to receive a notification when I submit a brand new video. So stay well, stay safe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!